Monseco. Anything you want, girl, me I go buy for you. Although you are my sunshine, oh, in the dark you go shine for me. Baby, my love shines me, gone, you want to go in my bed, gone. No make me cry for your kisses.
From the top of the Bishop Building.
This is
Detroit's number one hit music station.
Splash 105.5 FM, your integrity station.
We've got the city on lockdown.
Got my own city that I hold down.
We are Splash 105.5.
We educate, that's why we are respected. We inform, that's why we are loved. More music, we are the best. The integrity station. Splash.
105.5. Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the integrity station.
The time is 1 o'clock from Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. Here's the news read by Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. First, the news headlines. Gunmen free 100 Islamiyah students 3 months after abduction. Nigeria Governors Forum pledged to intervene in doctors' strike. On the foreign scene, President Biden says US will complete evacuations of troops and citizens despite attack. In sports, coach Janot Raw invites 30 Super Eagles players for Liberia, Cape Verde, Qatar 2022 qualifier. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. Now, gunmen have freed around 100 pupils kidnapped from an Islamic seminary in Niger State nearly 3 months ago. The school head teacher, Abubakar Hassan, who said this yesterday, however, did not mention if any ransom was paid. He did not also give any details about how the pupils were released. Heavily armed criminals snatched 136 pupils from the seminary in Chigina on May 30th, while 6 of them died in captivity and another 15 escaped in June. The northwest and central parts of the country have seen a surge in attacks, looting and mass abductions by bandits. But the bandits this year began targeting school children and students, demanding more ransom. The Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saad Abubakar, has again expressed concern over the level of insecurity in the country, adding that it has worsened. Speaking at the third quarter 2021 meeting of the Intra-Religious Council in Abuja, the Sultan said he would not hesitate in spilling the truth about the state of the nation. The Sultan said it is appalling that these days the unknown gunmen raid people's houses and kill mercilessly. The monarch wondered how the marauders would remain unknown when the nation has various intelligence agencies.
Unknown government invaded people's homes. How can they be unknown? Unknown people kill so many people and then nothing is done. Where are our intelligence agencies? Don't we have a proactive intelligence agency that will think ahead of anybody, any criminal trying to do something?
On his part, the president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Reverend Olashupu Ayokunle, wants government to respond swiftly to the incessant killings across the country.
Every form of killing or criminality should attract the response of the government, because life is life. Either in reprisal attacks or otherwise, several attacks had happened again after that of the unfortunate killing of our Muslim brothers. Even yesterday, as you have all seen in the news, August 25, 2021, several people were still killed in Plateau State, which look like reprisal attacks.
Some of the attendees at the meeting, the Secretary General of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, and the Governor of Plateau State, promised more responsiveness on the part of the government to address the insecurity in the country.
Leaders that are fond of making statements that do not in any way bring succor and comfort to our people, but further deepening discord, ought to be cautioned. And I believe that the security operatives listening to me will take that lead and deal with those steps and put in place mechanism for conflict resolution, as well as dealing with instigators of conflict.
If we are not able to expose the criminals within us, then how will government find solutions to some of these problems?
The Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, has received the report of the panel set up to probe the bribery allegations against the erstwhile head of the Police Intelligence Response Team, Abba Kyari. This was disclosed in a statement by the force spokesman, Frank Mba, who said the report was submitted by the chairman of the Special Investigative Panel, DIG Joseph Ebunike, at the force headquarters, Abuja. He noted that the panel commenced investigations immediately after it was inaugurated on 2nd of August 2021, and the report submitted is an outcome of a painstaking, transparent and exhaustive investigative process. Kyari, a deputy commissioner of police, was suspended by the Police Service Commission on August 1st. This followed the IGP's recommendation to allow for an independent investigation after U.S. court documents linked him to an Instagram celebrity, Ramon Abbas, better known as Hush Puppy. Now, the House of Representatives is to amend the Establishment Act of certain government agencies permitted to spend their internally generated revenue, IGR, with a view to curtailing revenue leakages. The House noted that most of the agencies leverage on the Establishment Acts to spend their IGR, thereby denying the government needed revenue. Chairman of the House Committee on Finance, James Faleke, disclosed this yesterday at the end of the first session of the Committee, Ministries, Departments and Agencies interactive session on the 2022-2024 Medium-Term Expenditure Framework, MTEF, in Abuja. Faleke said the committee would suspend the exercise and resume on September 17, 2021, to present a comprehensive report to the House plenary on resumption. Some members of the committee stressed that Nigeria cannot continue to borrow to finance the budget when the country can generate the fund within the agencies, adding that more stringent measures would be taken against agencies that fail to honor the committee invitations.
Any agency who refuses to honor this, any invitation that is relating to finance, must go to jail. The head of that agency must go to jail, because Nigerian, if you look at the budget, the MTEF of 2022, we have over 5 trillion deficit. That means we have to borrow to finance the budget, whereas we have the money within.
At the end of this exercise, if any agency fails to appear before this committee so that we can screen before bringing your budget, it will not be approved.
The Nigeria Social Cohesion Index, computed and released by Africa Polling Institute yesterday in Abuja, indicated that Nigerians believe the country is more divided today than it was 4 years ago. The report, which was presented in Abuja by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, revealed that 49% of citizens feel disappointed in Nigeria, compared to 42% that feel truly proud of the country. According to the finding, while 7% felt indifferent, 2% feel uncertain about their feelings for the country, compared to only 12% who said the country is much more united today, and 23% who believe that the country has stayed the same.
We must recognize the ways in which we perpetuate institutional discrimination and cause people to see their identities as weapons for procuring opportunity, often at the expense of others. We see this whenever Nigerians are denied opportunity on the basis of their state of origin or because they are non-indigents. The classification of Nigerians as indigents and non-indigents is a form of apartheid and contradicts our declared aspirations towards equality and unity.
Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari has welcomed Thursday's Q2 2021 report by the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, the NBS, showing the third consecutive quarter of positive growth in Nigeria's economy. In a statement by his spokesman, Mr. Femi Adesina, in Abuja, the president noted that the report also showed the highest quarterly growth in gross domestic product since 2014. The gross domestic product grew by 5.01% in Q2 2021, following 0.51% growth in Q1 2021. This growth, which continues the progress of the preceding 2 quarters, is a continuing trend reflecting Nigeria's economic rebound, following the COVID-19 induced contractions seen in Q1 and Q2 2020. The report showed that the non-oil sector was a significant contributor to the economic performance in Q2 2021, with growth of 6.74% in real terms, the fastest growth in the sector since the third quarter of 2014. Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State has declared that youths are extremely important to his administration and that the government would train 10,000 in agribusiness in order to take the state from poverty to prosperity. Governor Makinde said that the era of using youths as political thugs and forgetting them afterwards had gone for good in the state. Instead of the initial 3,300 youths scheduled to take part in training across the fields of poultry, fishery, animal husbandry, crop farming, irrigation system, hydroponics farming, ICT application in agribusiness and farm management, among others, the governor said 10,000 youth would now benefit from the scheme. The governor stated this while attending the graduation ceremony of the first batch of 300 trainees in a youth entrepreneurship in agribusiness project, YEP.
We're not going to empower just 1,000 of our youth anymore. We will empower 3,300.
Some of the graduating trainees spoke on their experience.
I have passion for agriculture, but there's no how I can start because I didn't have anything. I don't know what to do. But through this program, I've learned a lot.
I'm an undergraduate student, but I have passion for agriculture, and then I have an idea for it. And then when I saw the link, I'm like, okay, this is something that can actually help me. And then since I'm done with my exams, I just think these 2 weeks might actually bring out something. And then I won't lie, it has been an amazing and an eye-opener for me. And I know most of us say we have seen what we've never seen, and then we have the hope that someday, somehow, with the help of the governor, we are going to attain this or more.
The trainees, drawn from the 33 local governments of the state, spent 2 weeks at the International Skills Acquisition Center, located inside the CSS Integrated Farms, Gora, Nasarawa State, where they were trained by 15 lecturers, professors across different areas of agriculture and agribusiness. Now, the Nigeria Governors Forum, NGF, has resolved to take a mediatory role to resolve the ongoing strike by the Nigeria Association of Resident Doctors, NARD. The forum disclosed this in a communique issued by its chairman and governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, after its 33rd teleconference. The communique issued yesterday said that the resolution followed an update by Dr. Ahmad Abdulwahab, the NGF senior health advisor, regarding the ongoing strike. It noted that the governors resolved to take a mediatory role to facilitate dialogue between Nigeria Association of Resident Doctors and the affected states. It stated that the forum deliberated on several issues of national importance. According to the communique, the forum resolved to work with the steering committee set up by President Muhammadu Buhari to oversee the process of the implementation of the petroleum industry bill recently signed into law. It's still the 1 p.m. news on Splash 105.5 FM. Still ahead, President Biden says U.S. will complete evacuations of troops and citizens despite attack. And in sports, coach Janot Roy invites 30 Super Eagles players for Liberia, Cape Verde, Qatar 2022 qualifier. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you more stories. Please stay with us.
Délé! Ìgbà wo ló ti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ já iṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ tuntun eléyìí? Ikọ́ ṣoṣo tó mọ̀ mímọ̀ náà ni. Irọ́ ni o, ní mọ́tò tó ń fojoojúmọ́ gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Báwo ló ṣe ṣe tó fọ́ dàbí tuntun báyìí? Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ Service King lórí ẹ̀.
Tẹ̀bá fẹ́ tí mọ́tò ṣe, ó dàbí tuntun jáde Service King ní jẹgbẹ́ lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Service King Auto Service Company tó ń sọ mọ́tò di tuntun bí ìyàwó àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé. Èyíkéyìí ìtọ́jú ara ọkọ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe, bó bá jẹ́ mechanical, bó jẹ́ body work, ẹ dá gbogbo ẹ̀ dá Service King. Àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ ìgbàlódé ni wọ́n fi ń sọ mọ́tò di tuntun lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Onírúurú pààtì ọkọ̀ tẹ́ bá sì ń fẹ́ direct ni wọ́n kó wọlé látòkè òkun. American cars, Japanese cars tó fi dórí German cars. Diagnosis ìyẹn àyẹ̀wò ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ ṣe kí wọ́n tó dáwọ́lé mọ́tò rẹ̀. Wọ́n mójú léjà ìgbàlódé spray painting tó fi mọ́ baking. Tinútẹ̀yìn ni wọ́n sì fọ mọ́tò fún gbogbo oníbàárà wọn tí wọ́n bá parí iṣẹ́. Bí ọba ni Service King Giwa C+36 College Crescent nítòsí Bevy High School Òkè Àdó Ìbàdàn. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ 091-3538-0000. Service King ọba tó ba lórí gbogbo mọ́tò.
Summertime is here. And guess what? The Techno Summer Sales is on. And everyone's a winner. Simply buy any Techno Pop Series or Spark 7, which comes with all the Google apps you love. And get scratch cards to win cash discounts of up to 10,000 Naira and lots of free gifts. Promo runs till 10 September 2021 in selected Techno stores. Visit and follow at Techno Mobile NG on Instagram and Facebook for more information. Offer valid while stocks last. Techno Summer Sales. A summer to remember.
Have you been waiting for admission into the university, or do you wish to pivot to a career in information technology? I have good news for you. TWIM Institute is now an accredited international center of the British Computer Society, BCS, and now offers BCS diplomas.
Sounds great, but what does this mean?
The BCS diplomas are British diploma programs in information technology, which are evaluated at the level of a UK bachelor's degree. With BCS diplomas, you can proceed to a master's degree in IT in the UK and many universities around the world. You will have qualifications that open you up to a global career in information technology.
Wow! How do I register?
Get in touch with TWIM Institute. Call or WhatsApp 0903 327 9205, 0903 327 9205, or visit TWIM Institute behind Jericho Mall, Onireke GRA, Ibadan. TWIM Institute, raising entrepreneurial minds for a global world.
When people complain about prices these days, I just smile. But you know what? I am able to smile because I have a trick up my sleeve. Ever since I heard about RX Go, I've been buying groceries at wholesale prices. Awesome, right? RX Go gives you access to a wide range of groceries at amazing prices. Shopping with RX Go is so convenient, as you can order online or via WhatsApp, and your order will be delivered to you within 30 minutes. RX Go is located in strategic locations in Ibadan. To ensure quick access to your grocery needs, you can call or message us via WhatsApp on 090-105-15756, 090-105-15756, or send us a message via info@rxall.net. Our website is www.rxalldelivered.com. Use the coupon code RXGIVE to enjoy the wholesale price. RX Go. Shop with convenience.
Welcome back to the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station. Now turning to the foreign scene, President Joe Biden says the U.S. airlift from Kabul will continue despite a jihadist attack that killed over 90 people, including 13 U.S. service members. Mr. Biden vowed to complete the mission, adding U.S. would not be deterred by terrorists. More than 100,000 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan, which fell to the Taliban on 15th of August. But many more Afghans have been rushing to the airport ahead of the 31st August deadline for U.S. forces to leave. The first attack targeted the Abbey Gate, where U.S. and British forces have been processing people entering the airport, and was followed by gunfire. Minutes later, the second blast occurred at a hotel that is being used by British officials to process Afghans hoping to travel to the United Kingdom. Canada and Denmark are among 7 countries moving to the green list in the latest changes to COVID restrictions in UK. Thailand and Montenegro are being added to the UK government's red list, meaning they are considered to be among the highest risk destinations. Finland, the Azores, Switzerland, Liechtenstein and Lithuania are also moving to the green list. But while Canada is on the green list, it currently has a ban on British nationals entering the country. According to reports, the changes will come into force on Monday. Travellers coming from green list countries do not have to quarantine when they come back to the UK, whether or not they have had 2 doses of a coronavirus vaccine. And finally, in sports, Super Eagles technical advisor Gennaro Rowe has called up 30 players for next month's opening rounds of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 qualifying campaign. The Franco-German Rowe stuck largely with his regulars as Nigeria hosts Liberia in Lagos on Friday, 3rd September, and take on Cape Verde in Mindelo on Tuesday, 7th September in the race to Qatar. Goalkeepers Madu Kalkoyi and Francis Uzoho, defenders William Ekong, Abdullahi Shehu, Chidozie Awaziem, and Leon Balogun, midfielders Wilfred Ndidi and Ogene Karo Etebo, and forwards Ahmed Musa and Alex Iwobi, Moses Simon and Victor Osimhen are on the roster. While World Football's governing body FIFA says it is negotiating the complex evacuation of footballers and other athletes from Afghanistan. The Australian government evacuated 50 female athletes on Tuesday after sportswomen expressed fears for their safety under the Taliban regime, while many of the country's female footballers have gone into hiding. FIFA said it is working with governments and relevant organizations to effect the evacuation. FIFA wrote to a number of governments earlier in August to request the evacuation of female players. 2 explosions at Kabul airport on Thursday killed at least 60 people and injured 140 others. During their previous rule from 1996 to 2001, the Taliban stopped girls from receiving any form of education, while women were unable to work or leave the house without being accompanied by a male relative. Just before we go, a recap of the headlines. Gunmen have freed 100 Islamiyah students 3 months after abduction. Nigeria Governors Forum has pledged to intervene in doctor strike. On the foreign scene, President Biden has said U.S. will complete evacuations of troops and citizens despite attack. In sports, coach Gennaro Rowe has invited 30 Super Eagles players for Liberia, Cape Verde, Qatar 2022 qualifier. For more details on the news, visit our website on www.splashfm1055.com. Now you can download the Splash FM mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store to listen live, get news update, opinion poll, and also report an event live to us through the iReport feature. To download, simply go to any of the stores mentioned and search for Splash FM 105.5, then click to download. We have now come to the end of the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olawo, assisted by Chinwe Churchill. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. Good afternoon and thank you for listening.
Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.